Greetings everyone! It's Denise again with Denise's Dancing Paintbrush, and today I have another collage from my children's book, this time for the letter O. This is an African folk tale. This is Olufunke, the one who never lies. It is a very cute story, and if you want to hear it, just listen. Long ago, there lived a young man named Olufunke. All throughout the land, the people would talk about him and remark that he was so unusual because he never lied. One day, the king heard about Olufunke and insisted on meeting him. When Olufunke came before the king, he asked if it was true that Olufunke never lied. "It is true, Your Highness." "And you will never lie in all your life?" the king asked. "I'm sure I never will." The king decided that to have a person who never lies near him would be a good thing, and so he asked Olufunke to stay as a member of his court. After many days, though, the king decided to test Olufunke to see if he would never lie. The king called Olufunke, and with a large crowd of his servants and retinue around him, the king prepared as if to go on a hunting trip. When Olufunke came before the king had his left foot in the stirrup of his horse's saddle, preparing to mount for a hunting trip. "Olufunke, I want you to go to the summer palace and tell my queen to prepare a large luncheon, for I will be there to lunch with her today, and you can stay and have lunch with us." Olufunke bowed and left at once to meet with the queen at the summer palace. The king laughed. Taking his foot out of the stirrup, he said to himself, "Now that Olufunke will be a liar, because I'm not going hunting after all, and I will not see the queen until tomorrow." When Olufunke came to the summer palace and met with the queen, he bowed low and said, "Majesty, maybe you should prepare a feast for luncheon, and maybe you shouldn't. The king may be coming to eat with you, and maybe he won't." The queen was perplexed. "Well, will he or won't he be coming?" "I don't know. When I departed, his left foot was in the stirrup, and I don't know if he put his right foot in the stirrup or his left foot back on the ground after I left." So just in case, the queen prepared a luncheon, and everyone waited. The next day, the king came and was very pleased with himself. "That Olufunke lied to you, my queen. What do you think of him now?" So the queen told the king all that Olufunke had said to her, and then the king knew that he not only told the truth, but also told only what he saw with his own eyes, and not what he was told to say. Olufunke was much wiser than the king had first suspected. After that, he knew Olufunke would be the best advisor and wise man in his court. I thought this was a charming story, and I couldn't resist using it as part of the alphabet book. Usually in my collages, I hide pictures in the collage embedded in it. This one was more difficult because it's just the boy. That's the whole illustration. And so I did hide a few things. You will find there are 3 owls hidden in this picture, a heart on his forehead. It's not there yet. A farmhouse between his brows. You can see it there very faintly. A kestrel on one cheek and a cave painting of a deer on the other. As you can see, these are all made from torn and cut pieces of paper from different magazines and catalogs and circulars that come in the mail, and anything that has a good heavy quality paper that I can find. Whatever values that will fit the picture. And then after I have finished a picture, I will hang it on the wall and just kind of stare at it for about 3 days. And in that way, things that I wasn't first aware of that were going to be a problem really become very plain. I start to see, oh, that doesn't work there, or this needs more, or that hasn't got the right value, it's too glaring. Anyway, sometimes it takes a few days of standing back and just giving it the overall viewing. Because when you're close up to all these itty bitty pieces of paper, they all start to blend together and I don't see everything that I want to see. As you can see, these intricate pieces like the mouth, I cut it out separately, kind of glue the little pieces together, and then glue it over the spot where it's supposed to sit. Like that. I had an instructor in art college that was telling me I was putting way too much detail into a children's illustration, and I so totally disagree. I think that children enjoy the details. They certainly enjoy looking for where's Waldo, and that's incredibly detailed. And I'm not gearing these towards 4 or 5-year-old. These are usually 7, 8, 9, 10 readers who are, or could be first readers, but not necessarily. It could be read to them as well. I still think that the children enjoy all these little details. So here we have the final illustration. I put leopard print on his shirt, just torn out of pieces of paper, as you can see. And there he is. Olufunke, the one who never lies. I hope you enjoyed this story and this illustration. I certainly enjoyed putting it all together and presenting it. Do check out some of my links below. I have a Patreon page where people support me, which is really so wonderful. Consider subscribing and check out my links. Bye everyone. See you next time.